Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. I shall be seeing what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today. Well, I'm just off the back of doing the latest stream, which would be, well, yes. I've only got 2 more streams until I'm on holiday, so it's going to be not my last stream for a while. But it's the last April stream, despite the fact that next week is actually the last April stream, because we're actually making it a May stream, because otherwise I will have basically no streams going on in May. So, hello everyone, right now in Fawnhallow, it's 5:32 PM on Sunday, April 19th, 2026. Visitor staying at campsite. Do I have a... I do have it, okay. Nice. Yes, what am I going to talk about? I don't know. Oh, you know what, one thing I will bring up, which MSMX, long time viewer of the channel, reminded me of, which I was going to talk about in an Animal Crossing video, but when I saw it, it was after I already recorded the Animal Crossing video, I think, maybe? I'm actually not sure. Or I just forgot about it, I don't know. But they actually, they won an art raffle for, I can't remember the artist, let me look them up, they were posted. Azure the Electro Shark, and they requested to be drawn as a very pretty little mermaid, and I'm obviously very flattered, and yes, they did have permission. They also very nicely asked beforehand as well if that's okay, which is very nice. And yeah, I was basically like, yeah, go for it. And I forgot that was something I was meant to add to the about section of the channel. The long and short of it is basically like, yeah, go for it, and you can draw my characters as long as it's one, not safe for work, and 2, so I guess as long as it's safe for work to avoid a double negative, and then also not anything like offensive, you know? Something like this, very casual, very fun, love it. I think it's, I'm trying to think how many, I've technically received, I think, 4 pieces of D fan art previously. I remember, like, I can actually tell you about it. It's actually kind of weird to think about, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, D is basically a character, like an OC character, right? So it makes sense that people might want to create some sort of fan creation. I'm trying to think in general, like, I mean, I would say that as a creator, anytime someone draws or creates anything, whether it be directly or indirectly, for your character, it's exciting, I think. Well, at least I'm not on the side to be, I'm not on the size to be jaded about it. Maybe like if you're someone who's maybe if you're like Vivzy Pop or something, and you see some people make stuff, you get a bit burnt out. But I must imagine even she's like the 600th piece of fan art she sees of like Angel Dust, she's like, yes, or something. I mean, it's a thing, it's like when you're a creator, but your creations are your darlings in a way, right? So seeing other people also appreciate them to the extent that you do makes you go like, yes. But I still remember the first time I received fan art. It was for my first birthday on my YouTube channel, maybe my second birthday. I think it was the first, I think, so I would have been like 22 or something, which is weird to say. 22 or 23, I don't know. But it was from a viewer who I don't think watches my videos anymore, which is totally fair, but someone who used to watch some of my Animal Crossing videos and comment every now and then. They made like some very quick fan art of me because they saw that my Animal Crossing video came out and it said like happy birthday to me, and they were like, I had no idea it was your birthday. And I was like, yeah, I guess I don't really advertise it, to be honest, until it's my birthday itself. And then they whipped up some very, very cute fan art of D, which I still have saved to my computer. I don't even know if I have the person's name anymore. Oh, I do. I'm not. Chops. Yes, that's your name. Oh, so I've actually got 6 pieces of fan art, so I miscounted. 3 of them are from people I know in real life, and 3 of them from online. So I suppose that's a nice sort of balance. But that was the first one I got, and I was honestly just so touched. I mean, of course you're touched from the first time you receive a piece of fan art. You're just like, what? For me? Because I think it's always very nice when you receive gifts from friends, even though I tend to be a very sort of bad gift receiver. Not that I don't like gifts, but I'm also like, I have like half of me is like, oh, this is so sweet, but also half of me is like, what is the practical purpose of this? Like a robot. So it really depends what you give me. But the nice thing about that is you can easily short circuit that part, which is like, if you give me something which is handmade, which you've expended time into rather than something of monetary worth, then immediately my logical part of my brain doesn't go, what is the worth of this? It goes, the clear purpose of this was for emotional capacity, emotional enjoyment. There is no need to analyze it further, or something like that. Just to put myself in the most robotic mindset possible. So yeah, that's why I think a lot of my favourite gifts are basically not practical gifts, and you have to really know me very well to know what practical gift I would want and I would actually use. So shout out to my friends who got me a Stream Deck once. I thought that was actually the perfect practical gift because it was one I thought I wouldn't need, now have and use literally all the time. Like, I've literally used it, I think, almost every single day since I've been given it. So, amazing, top quality gift. And clothes are always nice, as long as it's a style I like. Which is honestly what makes it so difficult. But yeah, the point I was going to make, or am making, is the fact that, yeah, these, like, handicraft gifts are certainly some of my favourite. Like, they made plushies for me once, which is just hanging over there. They did, like, a big drawing, which, it's on my bookshelf, but it's currently covered by plushies because I don't have enough space to hang it up anywhere. Well, I guess I do, but I'd have to use, like, tape or something, and I don't want to do that. But it used to sit at the top of my bookshelf, but now I've got so many plushies that now it's taken it over entirely. But yeah, digital fan art I think is in that sort of category as well. When people either spend time to make it or like request it from someone else, I'm just sort of like, what? For me? You know? If anyone gives me AI art though, I am going to be very severely disappointed. That certainly lacks the emotional core, because that's exactly what I'm saying. You know, I don't go off on AI art much in here because I think it's always implied, but well, I like to think it's implied and it's a sort of harsh as a vibe, to be honest, but which is honestly an atrocious thing to say, but it's true. Because like, who's here to listen to Animal Crossing ramblings about that over and over again? But like, to me, art is the emotional core which is inside it. The fact it was created by a human. You know, I look at a piece of art and I don't go, wow, what are the well, I mean, I do sometimes be like, what are the technical brushstrokes which led to this? How fascinating. But also there's the emotional core which really carries it to being like, what were they thinking? Why did they make something like this? What do they want to convey? How did they want it to be interpreted? What am I interpreting it from it? Or even so, it just carries like an emotional weight, even if it's just meant to be representative of something. Like, you might be like, oh, there's no, like, emotional metaphorical meaning behind the fan art. No, maybe not, but there's an emotional weight carried with it, where it's like an appreciation of either my own character, things I've done, or friendship, anything like that, really, which I think holds its worth. And once it becomes AI art, something which you just typed in something, well, it's no better than, in my mind, of just go on Google Images, finding a picture of a deer and being like, happy birthday, I got you this, which I found on Google Images. I'm like, meaningless. Get out of here. I'd rather a crudely drawn MS Paint stick figure of a deer than something AI generated like that, you know? Something that just took words, effort, soul, you know? Time is no measurable currency of which we live our life, and we cannot gain more of it. We have a finite amount, and to think that it would be expended on someone else is probably, I think, the biggest show of gratitude in a way. That's what makes it so fascinating. Anyway, sorry, rant over. But yeah, I've got 6 different pieces of fan art now. One being, yeah, this very cute one. I wonder what's up with them. Do they still exist? Because I think they made videos as well. I remember some of my early crowd on YouTube was very different from it is now. Like, it was very much like I was on like, it was like teenage YouTube or something. I remember someone like made a video of like underrated YouTubers, and I was on there and I was like, what? Which is really funny. I thought, I don't know what their username is. Maybe I had to search. Like, can I search comments? I can search comments, right? Yeah, no. Comments, publish, sort by newest filter, viewer posts, mentions. Is that right? I thought that's their username. Public subscribers. What? Maybe I can find them if I search birthday and I go to my first happy birthday to me. Is this it? Will I find them here? Is this them? I think so. Oh yeah, they're still there. 5 years ago. They have a different name now, which is fair enough. But yeah, I'm honoured. This one's super, super cute. I don't know what the second one I got in order is, but the ones I have in my inventory. What a cringe thing to say. So that was the first one. The second one, I think it might have been this one. It was a Dear Darling Talis Principal Happy Holidays greeting card, which I thought was quite cute as well, assembled together. See, it's things like that, you might be like, hey, this isn't like a piece of art that someone drew. They sort of like mashed images together or like edited something together. Yeah, but it took man hours, it took time. I'm saying that's the currency. That's the currency of what the sacrifice that art requires. Is the time required to make it, which inherently does make it, I suppose, stronger in certain senses. The sacrifice paid for it. And then there's 3 of them, which my in real life friends made. Like, there's 2 of them, which was made for, I think I spoke about before, there was a Dear Darling, like, poetry anthology that they made personally for me, and it's super, super cute. Like, I simply adore this one, D. It's this really cozy one of her just, like, reading the anthology with glasses on in, like, a cute, like, cardigan, autumnal outfit. And then this one of, not this last year's outfit of me sitting in front of a town hall, as I do in every Animal Crossing episode. And then this other one, which was for my birthday, which my friend drew of D on someone on a beach, I think. In a cute outfit as well, like a sort of shirt dress combo. And I actually responded to this and being like, wow, I actually don't have a shirt dress. I should definitely get one as an outfit. That's the thing I need to do, is I need to buy a load of clothes for my holiday. Well, I don't need to, but I will. And then rounding it off with this final one, this mermaidy one, which I think is super cute as well. I think it's actually, now I'm looking at it, it's using the colour palette from the Fantasia July Thumbnail art? Mermaid D certainly works pretty well as a merdy. Merdier? What I'm saying, if I say merdier, it sounds like a murder, which is not exactly what I'm going for. And it's super, super cute, so thank you very much, MSMX. Thank you everyone in the past as well. Bodhi and my in real life friend. I think. Now, who is it who made a Talis Principal one? It might have been Cyborg or it might have been Nunword. I'm not sure. I feel like it's one of it. See, in my mind, it's like blue username, but I don't know who that is. Which is awful for me to say. You know what? Why don't I go check? Holidays? Where would have someone have sent it? In art, maybe. I mean, art's only going to have, I now realise it's only going to have images shared. I can't remember where they sent it, but I was also very touched as well, you know. It's just nice to receive things sometimes. Is it my main love language? No, I don't think so. I'm actually not sure what my main love language is. First new shared stuff before, deleted user. Oh, it's cute though. Okay, it was not in art. Maybe it was in general. I'm gonna find it again. Everyone's gonna get their due desserts. For those who created images. A lot of people just shared theirs. Or maybe it was Isaac as well. I don't remember. Because the thing I associate Isaac with is, oh my gosh, I can't believe someone made my old YouTube avatar on Minecraft. There's 40 oranges, that's it. Okay, just completely wrong. I was laughing at how many dear gifts there are now in Dear Darling YouTube channel. Yeah, it's so interesting to see people come and go, I suppose. This channel's lifespan. I've seen eras and eons of metas, of algorithms, of popularity rise and fall. Cower before, actually not Cower before me. I probably would only have merit to say that if I actually upload, well actually technically I did upload very, very old videos back in the day. Under a different name, you will never find them. Well actually maybe you will find them, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I think I deleted them, so that probably makes it quite difficult, I think. But yeah. That's about that. I forgot what else I was going to say. Yeah, I don't know. It's always very lovely receiving fan art, fan creations. Because I feel like I've been on both sides of a coin, you know, sort of like the person creating fan art and being like, oh, you know, the creator probably doesn't want to see it. No, get that thought out of your head. Every creator wants to see someone who's put time in to make fan art for them in one way or another. It's honestly very touching. Like, I've done it both because obviously I've done a lot of digital art. I've done it for other creators and I've done it, received some of my own, and I'm like, it's so cute. And that's basically what art fight's based off of. Every single time you get attacked in art fight, doesn't matter, you know. Is it someone with 1 million hours experience or is it someone who only has like 10? It's exciting, it's exhilarating, it's thrilling to see it, you know, because then you get to point at the screen and be like, that's my character. The only sad thing about art fight is that sometimes it's a lot of effort to respond to every single attack, so that often does not end up happening. Yeah, I forgot how little I did of art fight last year. Oh yeah, it's because I didn't manage to actually record things much in advance. So I'm going to come back from May, but I'm going to have all of June to basically build up my backlog again. Interesting. Gonna have to think about that. I'm actually quite excited for Art Fight this year as well, because there's going to be a couple more of my friends are joining Art Fight, which is going to be absolutely wild. Because there's always been me and my other, with some friend Frodian, pops into the Twitch chat every now and then, and we basically been opposing each other. Like, I can't remember. Like, I think I did one year by myself, and then the next year, I told him that maybe they should try it as well. Or maybe I did. I don't really remember. Like, presumably I invited him along to be like, you might like doing this. Because that was a sugar and spice year, right? Yeah, and I was Team Sugar. And then the next year was Cyberpunk versus Steampunk, I think. And that's when they joined. I was Cyberpunk, they were Steampunk. When we did Bloom and Wither, I was Bloom, they were Wither. Then it was Vampire Werewolves, I think. I was Werewolves, they were Vampire. And what was it? Stardust, Seafoam. I was Stardust, they were Seafoam. And then we did Crystals and Fossils, which was the most recent one. And we don't know what this year is going to be, because I think it's a 10-year anniversary or something for Art Fight. So it's going to be something big, whatever it is. What's my prediction? I predict it's going to be multiple themes all in one. It's going to like shift. It's going to go like through the history of all the different themes. So your team allegiance will change. So people will be like Team Bloom Vampire, Fossil, Monochrome, Dreams, or something like that. I don't know. But that sounds like a logistical nightmare. I don't think they're going to do that. Can you imagine? But yeah, sorry. The long and short of it is receiving any sort of fan creation is great. In every single which way, to be honest. Like, if you can't... Because people was like, oh, I need to draw and I need to be able to draw well for it to be appreciated. Wrong. You don't need to draw well. You just need to be able to create something. Something which has shown that you put time and effort into it, you know? Because I think as an artist, it's about seeing someone who's like, I'm not normally someone who's trying to draw, but because of you, I started drawing. That, like, knowing you inspired someone else, that's an exhilarating feeling. But there is no equal, I think, to that. Or maybe there is, I don't know. Who's counting? But yeah, that's about it. But even like writing a story or something, that's really cool as well. Or I don't know what else. Writing a story or like editing together something. Actually, that's something MSMX also did. They edited together like an advert or stuff. Using like a fake dub, and I was like, that's really fun. Absolutely adore that, you know? Anyway. What else am I saying? Nothing else really. I think I'm just going to round this episode off here. So, if you haven't been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been dear darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Bye bye for now.